Hey guys, this week we're going to go over the Axcel Driver site. We just finally got these into the shop, and quite frankly, they're selling like hotcakes. Every time they come out with something, it always kind of seems to be a hot topic for a little bit, but they actually did really good on this driver site. A couple features I like over the landslide that I ran for a couple of years, kind of bounce around with sites that I run. But a couple things that are really cool about this, like number one reason that I wanted to put this on my bow is how tight this actually will mount to my riser. This is really going to help guys get some more distance out of their setups. I don't have an extremely high peep height. That's going to help a bunch with that, trying to suck that in. My hunting setups, I always try to bring my sight as close as I can to the riser. That's a big factor in this for me. They did really good on their zero stops on this one. When we looked at the landslides, we only had a couple mounting locations we could actually mount our zero stop. On this, we can run this thing dang near halfway down the site. And so between that and playing with our first axis mounting block, we can really change where we need to put this to kind of get maximum amount of travel, and kind of actually utilize that zero stop for guys. They had came out with an extended zero stop mount for the landslide to help guys be able to actually utilize that correctly. They now have 3 indicators. If you're running a 2-pin, you can ditch 2 of them. One of them. 3-pin, I'm going to probably end up running all 3 for my 3-pin setup. I've always been used to a single indicator on a 3-pin. Anything past 50, I can slide and just use the 1 for my sight tape. But there is times that it's nice if you're ambush hunting, you're kind of sitting in the spot, sitting over a water hole, you can pre-range a bunch of stuff and get an average range and set your sight accordingly to that. Their new locking lever did really good. I can still reef on this thing and get it to slide, but it gives me a bunch of adjustment to get the feel of how I want it to slide up and down. I like that feature a lot. They don't have the wing nut on the top to run to pull your scope off. You're going to put it in a bow case. I never did. I've always, if I was super worried about it and traveling in my airline case, I would just unbolt the sight off my pick mount, roll it up in some clothes, get to camp, triple check my zero when I got there, and I've always been good. I am running an aftermarket centering ring on my scope a little bit. It just seems to clear up a little bit better for me. I can see everything and center up in my peep sight a little bit better. So the other super nice feature that I'm a big fan of on at least Axcel's multiple pin sights is their micro adjust on their pins. It's not on a click gear system, but it's simple. I can stick an Allen wrench in here and it gives me a dial. I can walk the pin up and down the housing and they're super easy. It does have an adjustable rheostat still, which is nice. Their pins are pretty dang bright too. So inside, I still typically will play with this a little bit because they are so bright. Outside, I dang near got to put this thing over and almost add a little bit of tape around the tubing for the fiber. They do have an adjustable, what we'd call a micro adjustable first axis adjustment on here. I crack the bolts loose. I can get levels put everywhere, and I can kind of walk that thing in, get it to a spot. I can hold it, tighten everything down. I've leveled a few of these up the last couple days since we got them in, and they've been super slick and easy to get set up for guys. Right here, so we got a bunch of them. This is going to be their what they call their pro bar version. They came out with a new pick, a new bridge lock, and a new pro bar that we can put on something if you don't want to utilize one of these other mounting systems on sites nowadays. This one is going to be, let's kind of slap this together real quick like. That's going to be in their 2-pin, their Ranger pin setup. This has been popular for a lot of guys. It does come with a really good centering ring. I've been a big fan of 2-pin sights. If you've been in here, you've heard me talk about the benefits of it if you're shooting fast enough and how I set mine up to be, to actually utilize it the best of my abilities in the field. But it's not perfect for every setup and every person. So you can swing in. We can go over some different pin options for you. They do have a really good 5-pin. Reach over here, still one more. They do have some other colors. I got their what they call their tactical stealth. It's just everything on it's black. This is going to be their stone gray. I actually think it's super clean looking. And then they have another one that's called their tactical bow hunting, which is going to be kind of an OD green type color. You know, we have a couple releases. My hunting release is the same one from them. A couple of really cool options to kind of customize some stuff. They are going to have different caps that will go inside here and fill this in, as long as along with some different colored wheels, little rubber grips that go on your sliding wheel here. So a couple of really good options for you. Comment on everything, ask us some questions, give us a call at the shop. We look forward to hearing from you.